Awesome. Okay, we are live. I'm going to send this out. Let me get the again. Here we go. That's what I wanted. I don't need this. Anyone wants to talk? I will get into all of the winners and losers in a second. I just want to send this out. TV lovers. Okay. So I don't have anybody yet. That's fine. I'm going to make sure that this is all working on my side. Okay. All right. Cool. So everything is working. So I wanted to make this video. I figured I'd do a live chat because I did a live chat for the Oscar nominations, and I don't know. I like doing live chats sometimes. Sometimes I kind of just don't feel like taking my camera and editing. I know I have a lot of editing to do this week. I have Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones recorded. So I need to edit that and put that up on the channel before the end of the month. And then I think for February videos, I think that's it, actually. Just this and that. Next month, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff with Captain Marvel. So there's 3 movies for sure that I'm seeing next month in the theaters, and that's Captain Marvel, Us, and Dumbo. So I will be doing reviews of those. They'll be up on my channel, but I plan on doing some new things. Before I kind of go over the Oscar stuff, there are some new changes that I will be making. And one of them is regarding rating. I don't usually rate movies. I haven't rated movies ever on this channel, but I want to come up with my own rating system for fun. And I'm not going to use numbers. I'm not going to use things of numerical value because I feel like, what is a 4 to me could be, a 5 for you and vice versa. So I am going to come up with my own rating system, kind of a fun rating system to kind of give you all, I guess, some context of how I truly feel about, a certain film. But that's something that I want to start doing next month. So I'll probably make a video within the next couple of days about what that's going to be. And that probably won't be posted up until early March. And then I for sure am going to be doing a Pet Sematary review next month, the original Pet Sematary, because it's getting released on 4K. So I'm going to be buying that, and I will be putting up a review before the new Pet Sematary comes out, which I'm looking forward to. And then I think I have a couple other ones. I still want to do 2001: A Space Odyssey. I know I've pushed that off for so long, but I'm no longer going to be doing like before my time reviews. They're just going to be straight up reviews. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I just want to do just standard reviews. And then I also want to do a couple more B-roll cinema reviews as well. One of them involving possibly Superman 4, Quest for Peace, which will be really cool. So, yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that I'm planning on my channel. But, yeah, let's get into kind of like the Oscars, what happened last night. So, overall, I did my predictions video yesterday. You can go check that out on my channel. I'll link that. After the video. I'll link that to my channel, so you can go check that out, my Oscar predictions. But I got 16 out of 24 categories correct, so I was good for 67%. Some of them that really shocked me, I'm not going to lie. One that really bothered me was best visual effects, how First Man beat out Avengers Infinity War for best visual effects. That to me was surprising, because I thought for sure Infinity War was going to get it because of how much realism there was to the character of Thanos. So I was a little disappointed by that, but I haven't seen First Man. I do need to give it a shot. I will watch it hopefully soon. I have wanted to watch it for a long time. I just never have gotten around to it. But I have heard the visual effects at the end of the movie are incredible. But Avengers Infinity War, I felt like that still should have won. I mean, Thanos looked real. Best sound mixing and best sound editing, I got them both wrong. For sound mixing, I said First Man, because a lot of people were kind of leaning that way. Sound editing, I thought A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place should have gotten more, in my opinion, should have gotten more recognition from the Academy. Should have been nominated for Best Picture. Should have won Best Picture, because Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse wasn't going to get nominated for Best Picture because the Academy is dumb. And Best Animated Feature shouldn't even be a category. But that's neither here or there. But yeah, A Quiet Place should have gotten more Academy love, and I thought for sure it was going to win sound editing, but Bohemian Rhapsody won both, and I'm not complaining. I love Bohemian Rhapsody. I think the way that they do the sound mixing and the sound editing, it really works for the film. Best Animated Short, Bow. I got that one right. It's the only one that I saw. The only one that probably everyone saw for the most part. Best Production Design. I said Mary Poppins Returns. Apparently, the Academy didn't give it any love, and that went to Black Panther, which Black Panther does have a great production design. So I kind of knew that it was a toss-up between Mary Poppins Returns, Black Panther, and The Favorite, but I decided to go with Mary Poppins Returns. Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Vice. I mean, that was a given. I think that's like the only thing Vice really won. Yeah, Vice didn't really get a lot of love. Best Original Score, Black Panther. Yeah, no complaints there. I said Black Panther all along. It has a great score. Best Film Editing, Bohemian Rhapsody. I guessed on that one. I didn't know if that one was going to win, but I'm happy that it did, because the way it is edited, I thought it could definitely have been either Bohemian Rhapsody or Black Klansman, but overall I am happy and content that Bohemian Rhapsody did win, because I did choose it. Best Costume Design, I did say The Favorite, but it was Black Panther. That one, again, it shouldn't have been too much of a surprise, and it wasn't a surprise to me to see Black Panther win it. I knew it was kind of a toss-up between The Favorite and Black Panther, but I thought for sure, because of The Favorite's look, the way that they have elegant dresses and costumes from that particular era in time, I thought that would kind of make the favorite per se to win, but that didn't happen. Best Cinematography, Roma. Yeah, can't complain with that one. Knew that one was going to win. Best Documentary Short, I picked Black Sheep. Hadn't seen any of them. Period, End of Sentence won. That's great. cool. That one was just a shot in the dark. Best documentary feature, Free Solo. Won't you be my neighbor? Not only should have been nominated, but should have won. Best original song, Shallow. Was anybody surprised with that? I wasn't at all. And I thought Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's performance was great, actually. It was something that I didn't expect Bradley Cooper to be as good as he was. I mean, the dude can sing. You know, he's got some quality chops, and I don't think we gave him enough credit for it. I know I didn't. But he was great. And Shallow, what a great song. But everyone knew that was going to win. They didn't even have to open the envelope. Best original screenplay, Green Book. I picked that one. I also picked best adapted screenplay in BlacKkKlansman. Spike Lee got his Academy Award, and I do want to talk a little bit about him after. Best supporting actress was Regina King. That one was a shoo-in. I knew that one was going to happen. Everyone knew that was going to happen. I mean, if I was a betting man, that one and Shallow would have been the two like for sure picks. Best supporting actor, Mahershala Ali. Everyone kind of felt like he was going to win. I don't know. I love Sam Elliott's performance in A Star Is Born. So if he would have won, I wouldn't have been upset. But I just went with the upper hand with Mahershala Ali and kind of what was the fact that he was being favored so much by so many people. Best actress, Olivia Colman. I said Lady Gaga would win it. She didn't. But Olivia Colman did give the best speech of the night, and I'm happy that she won, to be honest. I didn't choose her, but I loved her speech. Best actor, my man Rami Malek, baby. I told you guys in my predictions video, you can go check it out if you have not seen it. I said that if Rami Malek didn't win Best Actor, I would have been pretty pissed off, and he won. He won. My boy Rami won. He was incredible. Well-deserved Oscar for Rami, and I'm so looking forward to what he does next. I can't wait to see what he's in, and he's one of those names now that I gotta check out everything that he's in. I know the next movie he's going to be in is Dr. Dolittle, and he's voicing a character, so that's a little disappointing, but hopefully, Hollywood will well, they're definitely going to want to work with him now, but hopefully, that'll open the doors for him to get maybe some more lead roles. And I do want to watch Mr. Robot for sure. Best foreign film, Roma. No surprise. There was really no competition in that one. Best animated films, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse again. No competition for that. That one was easy. That was the best movie of the year last year. Best director, Alfonso Cuarón. I put Cuarón down because I felt like in my gut that he was going to win. But watching the Academy Awards, I was thinking, you know what? They might give it to Spike Lee. I was thinking they could give it to Spike Lee. And they ended up giving it to Alfonso Cuarón. Roma didn't win Best Picture, but it did win a lot of awards, so you can't complain about it. And Best Picture, Green Book, which I said Green Book was going to win. It was the favorite to win it. It was sweeping up everything when it came to Best Picture and all the other award shows. So it's really no surprise that Green Book was victorious. And I know a lot of people are upset about it. There are a lot of, reports and stuff about people, being super mad about Green Book winning and blah, blah, blah. But why are you upset? Green Book, is well deserving. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sad that people have to complain about it. Like this guy said, Spike Lee was visibly angry when Green Book was announced as the winner of Best Picture at the Oscars. It's like, look, Spike Lee. I liked BlacKkKlansman. I thought BlacKkKlansman was a phenomenal film. I thought it was directed really well. I thought that it was very weird. It is a weird movie. And if you love BlacKkKlansman and you don't think it's weird, that's awesome. I don't think you're weird or anything. I just think it's a very weird movie. Because at times it kind of feels like a dark comedy, like a black comedy. And to me, it's like, I don't know. I was expecting it because it's so heavy, and it does a good job by like balancing that out. But there are times where when I watch Black Klansman, to me it just kind of feels too much of a comedy. And so with Black Klansman not winning Best Picture, I was okay with it because it's a movie that at times doesn't know really what it wants to be, and it's a little pretentious. It is number 12 on my list of movies last year, which isn't like I guess too high, but I mean, there's some stiff competition. I mean, right now, as it stands, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse is still my number one. Um, I love that movie. A Quiet Place is number two, very close number two. Number three is Infinity War. Number four is Bohemian Rhapsody, which I love. Bohemian Rhapsody. That movie is freaking brilliant. Um, it's awesome. And Rami Malek, man. Number five is this movie, this international film called The Night. The Night Eats the World. Sorry, it's La Nuit Devore le Monde. I don't even know if I said that right. So you can laugh at me in the comments section. But The Night Eats the World. All these pathetic liberals are nothing compared to legendary Donald Trump. Okay. At Trump, my love. Okay. We aren't talking politics here. Um, yeah, that was interesting. Okay, but anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, The Night Eats the World. To me, I don't because it's not technically a foreign language film because they do speak English. It is a movie that is foreign though. I think it's made in I want to say France, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so can't take my word for it. But it's a phenomenal movie. If you have not seen The Night Eats the World, it is one of the greatest zombie apocalypse movies I've ever seen because it's really it's a character study, and I love it so much. Number six, I put A Star is Born on my list for number six. A Star is Born is phenomenal. Great film. I would not have been upset if it won Best Picture, but I knew it wasn't going to. It's an awesome film, though. Seven, Incredibles 2. Number eight, Black Panther. Number nine, Annihilation, which is amazing. And I was late to the Annihilation party. That's for sure. I didn't even know that the movie. Well, I knew it existed, but I didn't have any interest in it until one day I saw it on Amazon Prime, and I was like, I'm just going to check it out, and it's amazing. One of the best modern sci-fi films. Number 10, Ready Player One. So Ready Player One dropped significantly. I mean, The Incredibles 2 dropped out of my top five. Hereditary number 11, and then Black Klansman number 12. So it's been a phenomenal year in movies. 2018 was fantastic, and I'm really looking forward again to 2019. There's so many great movies. I've already seen 8 of them this year. If you're not following me on Letterboxd, you should definitely follow me on Letterboxd because I've been every single movie that I watch this year and from last year that I'm still catching up on, I put down on my list and I rank them. So my official ranking video is outdated for sure for 2018. Hopefully for 2019 it won't be. That's because now I'm finally catching up on all these movies that I just didn't get a chance to see. Renting them on Redbox or whatever, giving them a chance. And yeah, I mean it's a great year. Like for example, I loved the movie 8th Grade from last year. Awesome movie, phenomenal film, a movie that stuck with me for sure. And it's ranked number 16. That's just how good of a year it's been in 2018. And 2019 looks to be, even more promising. Right now, I know that this is an Oscar talk, but I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. Well, at least explain it a little bit. Yeah, so I have my 2019 movie ranked list here. So right now, How to Train Your Dragon 3 is my number 1. Lego Movie 2 is my number 2. I need to watch that again. I was a little disappointed by the Lego Movie 2. I'm not going to lie. And it's only February. Like there hasn't been amazing films that have been out. Happy Death Day to You is number 3. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that because a lot of people don't like it, but I thought it was kind of cool. I'd never seen the first one, and I like the sci-fi aspect a lot. Number 4 is Glass, which to me was a disappointment. And number 5, Alita Battle Angel. Great action, but it's one of those movies that narratively was a little messy at best. So yeah, and there's 3 other films after that. I don't really care to get into those. So I've watched 8 movies so far this year, and so you can see kind of where all of them are ranked. Where they're positioned is where they are ranked. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, Trump, my love, dude. I think he just like probably just came on just to, I don't know, joke. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, back to the Oscars. I thought it was a great ceremony. They didn't have a host. They didn't need one, in my opinion. I thought what they were able to do without a host just proved to me that they don't need a host for the Oscars. I mean, I would love for them to have a host next year for sure, but it worked just fine. I thought the pacing was great, and they just focused on the awards. So yeah, I mean, some of the ones, like I said, the most shocking one to me, it wasn't the fact that Lady Gaga didn't win, or A Quiet Place didn't win. It was really best visual effects. I thought for sure Avengers: Infinity War was going to win it. And I actually thought Infinity War's competition was going to be Christopher Robin because of the practical effects that they used. And the way, well, it's visual effects, the way that they use the characters of Pooh and Tigger and all those characters, which to me, Christopher Robin was, I didn't care for it that much. It's a movie that I will never watch again, probably. It's just a forgettable film, but there are those people that really love it. And, that's okay. That's great. But so it was a good ceremony. I enjoyed the Oscars, and I'm looking forward to 2020. I'm looking forward to see what films are going to be, we're going to be buzzing about next year. At this time during Oscar season. And I think, it's too early to make any predictions, but Tom Hanks will definitely be in the conversation as playing Mr. Rogers. I think in My Neighborhood, I think is what the movie's called. But yeah, what a great year in film though. Like what a phenomenal year it's been this past year. And, there's still a lot of movies that I want to see from last year, a lot of best picture nominees. And so there's that, but yeah. So it's cool. It's cool. I think the Oscars is such a celebrated time, and it's a time just to celebrate movies, Anyway, I did want to talk a little bit about the Spike Lee thing. To me, Spike Lee like I said, he did a great job of BlacKkKlansman. I really enjoyed BlacKkKlansman. It's a great film. But I felt like Spike Lee took it too lightly. And what I mean by that is, jumping into Samuel Jackson's arms and, being happy like that, that's fine. But, not giving other people time to talk, about what they were able to accomplish with the film. And I know that they won because of Spike Lee's name, being on the project, but I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. And, Spike Lee not being upset that Green Book won. Well, get over it. Green Book is a better film. BlacKkKlansman it's pretentious in ways. And the thing about BlacKkKlansman is, like I said, it doesn't really know what it wants to be at times. It feels like we want to be this hard-hitting film about racism and, equal rights. And then at other times it's like, let's, make jokes about this. Let's, bring a lot of humor and comedy. And to me, it made the film weird. And that's why I say the movie's just weird. It's a weird movie to watch. I do like it. I do want to own it on Blu-ray. I think it's a very important film, but it's weird in that way of how it tries to mix these two different genres together. But I felt like if one thing Spike Lee should have been mad about is your main actor. I think is his name John David Washington. I always forget his name, guys. Yeah, John David Washington. John David Washington, in my opinion, should have been nominated for Best Actor. Adam Driver was phenomenal, and I'm happy that Adam Driver got nominated. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been nominated, but he was nominated for Supporting Actor. John David Washington should have been at least – he wasn't going to win, but he should have been nominated for Best Actor. I think what he did in BlacKkKlansman is so overlooked. He was fantastic in BlacKkKlansman. So if Spike Lee wants to get mad about something, that's what he should be mad about. John David Washington should have been nominated. And I think that, or I feel like maybe somebody like, Bradley Cooper, who is fantastic in A Star Is Born. I'm not saying he wasn't. But John David Washington gave a better performance than Bradley Cooper. It's just tough because they are two different films, so it's kind of hard to compare. But I don't know. I'm just saying if there's something that he would want to get mad about, that should have been it. BlacKkKlansman, in my honest opinion, didn't have a chance of winning Best Picture because I felt like it was between three films: Green Book, Roma, and A Star Is Born. A lot of people were counting out A Star Is Born, but it didn't win, but I would have at least put it in the discussion. A Star Is Born is a phenomenal film, what they were able to do. And A Star Is Born only won one Oscar. It won, Best Original Song, which was really surprising. That really shocked me, to be honest, because I thought that film was amazing. And if we want to talk about Best Supporting Actors, Mahershala Ali, I'm happy that he won his second Academy Award. The dude is amazing. Really well deserving. But somebody who should have been in the conversation, should have at least been nominated, is Timothée Chalamet for Beautiful Boy. I was very surprised by the fact that he didn't get any award love this season. I thought what he did in Beautiful Boy was just devastating. It captivated me. And that movie's phenomenal, by the way. I think I have that like number 13 behind BlacKkKlansman. So to me, it's like, if Beautiful Boy was going to get nominated for anything, it should have definitely been Best Supporting Actor. It didn't get nominated for anything, but what he was able to do, and Timothée Chalamet should have taken Sam Rockwell's spot. The Academy really loves Sam Rockwell. They're on a Sam Rockwell high from last year when he won for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And, he's a great actor, but Timothée Chalamet gave the better performance. A lot of people thought Glenn Close was going to win Best Actress. I had a feeling she wasn't. I felt like she was a little bit of a long shot. I feel like a lot of people wanted the underdog. I thought the toss-up was going to be between Lady Gaga and Olivia Colman, to be completely honest. I threw Glenn Close in the conversation because I started buying into that like hype train. I thought Lady Gaga gave an exceptional performance, and I thought she was going to pull away with the Best Actress win. But seeing her sing "Shallow," I think that's much better. And I'm happy she got her Oscar for writing "Shallow." Best live action short, I didn't go over that one. Skin won. I chose Valve. I didn't know any of those, but that's cool. The Favorite didn't get a ton of. Did it get a ton of love? Well, you have Olivia Colman, Best Actress. Yeah, they only got one Oscar for The Favorite. It's weird because usually like other Academy years, we've had years where it's like multiple, like only a couple films win multiple awards. 6, 7 awards. La La Land won a lot of stuff. Moonlight won a lot of stuff, a couple years back. And now it's like so good. There's so many great movies coming out that it's kind of spread out. Like If Beale Street Could Talk, Regina King was the only, she won the only Academy Award for If Beale Street Could Talk. And Bohemian Rhapsody, which was my favorite of all the Best Picture nominees, by the way. I had it ranked the highest. I can't say it's not a better film than A Star Is Born, but I just have more fun with it. Bohemian Rhapsody won 4 Academy Awards. It led the night. That is incredible. So good on Bohemian Rhapsody. Good on Rami Malek, man. I'm so happy he won his Oscar. I slept really well last night knowing that. And yeah, like I said, I'm just excited for next year, what the Oscars are going to look like. I will be doing Oscar coverage next year as well. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the Oscars, you always have the controversy. You always have the people who are upset that certain people won and certain films didn't win. And it's like, I understand your point, but I'm just really happy that it was a great award show. The awards, for the most part, were spread out. There wasn't one movie that was just dominating everything, because I thought Roma was going to dominate a lot of stuff. But it was very spread out. And Bohemian Rhapsody, a film that made over $800 million in the box office, walked away with 4 Academy Awards, which was the most of the night. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But what are your guys' thoughts? Live stream was, pretty tame tonight. There wasn't a lot of people active. I had a couple people jumping in and out, but for those of you that are watching this video on playback, thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with friends. I want to make a community where we can engage more with one another. And it's been hard. I've been trying to figure out how to, make transitions so I can, try to build up a bigger community, and trying to kind of, do the things that I love doing, talking about movies which I'm very passionate about talking, or which I'm very passionate about, very passionate to talk about, I should say. And so I'm just really happy that, I have a platform where I can actually do this. YouTube is so great because, even if you have a small followership, or if you have a small following or a small viewership, that's the word that I was trying to say. You can still present your ideas. You can talk about things that you love, and movies are those things for me. I will continue to be doing new release films. Just give me 1 second. My throat is like dying, so I'm going to just get a drink real quick. Oh, I know, guys. So professional. I know. You don't see this in my regular videos. Bam! Look at that. My sweatpants. I call these my fat pants. I'm just lounging around, relaxing. It's been a pretty long day. I'm taking an acting class, and just for fun, just taking an acting class. I love acting too. I would love to, I want to make film and stuff in the future, but I'm taking an acting class, and we had to do a scene today. I did a scene from Of Mice and Men, the play. And my scene partner, he's kind of weird, but he's a good kid. So we did I felt like we did a great job with it. It had to be like 5 to 7 minutes long. I played George in the scene that we're doing. He played Lenny. And then we have to do, for every performance, we have to make this like huge, long, like pretty much 5-page essay on the character, their physical traits, what they like to do, what their daily routine is, stuff like that. So I had to do that, and that kills me. And when it comes to like shows and stuff. I want to watch more shows. Like I want to watch Umbrella Academy. I haven't even gotten to it. I started watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, got to like episode 6. I want to finish that. And it's hard because there are all these shows that I want to watch, but it's like tough for me to kind of sit down and commit, because the only show that I really sit down and commit with is like Parks and Rec, which I'm watching that for the first time, and I'm on season 5, towards the end of season 5. And that show's a little easier because it's 20 minutes, and it's something that I could be doing something else while still watching it. It makes it easier. But yeah, that's enough about my life, I guess, or things that are going on. But I guess the future of this channel, what I kind of wanted to say was there are going to be some videos that are going to be coming out. One of them is going to be the rating system one. Again, episode 2 review with my buddy Clayton will be up within the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to that one. And then, next month, like I said, Pet Sematary is getting released on 4K. So I want to do a review of that. I am going to be going out and purchasing the 4K in preparation for the new one, because I've never seen Pet Sematary. I've seen like the first 15 minutes of the original film. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse gets released. I'll probably do a revisited review of that. I've already seen it. Saw it just a couple weeks ago because there's a cheap theater here that plays movies that have been out in theaters for a while. And so I have watched it a second time, but I definitely want to get it on. I'll probably buy the 4K because I have that money now, that paper. And then when it comes to like a Blu-ray collection video, I do want to do one. It's finding the time and the motivation to do one. I don't have a lot of Blu-ray. I have like 130 something Blu-rays. I just got a Blu-ray today, actually. I got a Disney Movie Club Blu-ray. There is not going to be a Disney Movie Club unboxing this time. I decided I'm not going to do that. It was really a gift for my wife because she really loves this movie. And that is The Little Mermaid Blu-ray. Yeah, and we just watched it too tonight, and I had never really seen it all the way through, and pretty good. It's really short though. It's like 80 minutes. I was like, wow, that was fast. And so I don't really have space right now on those top 2 shelves. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, I don't really have space right there on those top 2 shelves. They're all full. And I have a little thing going with my wife that if I study 10 hours for the LSAT, because I am planning on becoming a lawyer, if I study 10 hours in total of that book, she will clean out the third shelf, and I can use it, to keep going forward. And I just ordered like 5 other movies like over the weekend from this new site that I found that I might tell you about. So I have 5 other Blu-rays coming in, and then Pet Sematary next month, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse next month. I want to get the Superman set. So I need to get 9.5 more hours of studying so I can do my part and get that reward from my wife. But yeah, trying to think of what else is coming to my channel soon. Captain Marvel review. I'll do a non-spoiler review and a spoiler review. My non-spoiler review, I'm seeing it the Thursday night that it comes out. And I might even take my wife to see it on the next day on Friday, because I know she really wants to see it. So I'll probably do my non-spoiler review after Thursday, and then Friday I'll record my spoiler review when I see it a second time. Then I probably won't post that up until Saturday or Sunday. And that's in next week, next Friday. Holy crap. Wow. That's crazy. Next Thursday I get to see Captain Marvel. And then I'll just do a regular review. I'm not going to do a spoiler. It'll just be a non-spoiler review. Dumbo, the same thing. And then it depends on what else is in theaters. If anything kind of catches my eye from what I've seen, March is going to be a pretty slow month when it comes to new releases. If something kind of catches my eye or I decide last minute I'm going to go see something, I'll probably make reviews of them. If not, they'll just be on my letterbox. Because one of the things that I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm not just doing all the films that I see, but actually like leaving some for, letterbox and stuff like that. And then April, man. April's going to be crazy. I'm so excited for April. We have Shazam, Pet Sematary. I will have those reviews up on that weekend. Both of them. Shazam, I'll do a non-spoiler and a spoiler review. That's going to be crazy. I'll probably see Shazam on Thursday with my wife, and then either my wife or my buddy Clayton. Or I might even just see it by myself. Heck with it. And then I'll probably go Friday, because on that same day that Shazam gets released, Pet Sematary gets released, and I'll probably go see, like Friday afternoon, I'll probably go see Pet Sematary. My local theater here is stupid. They don't play R-rated movies because I live in a Mormon town, or an LDS town, I should say. So if I want to watch any R-rated movies, I have to go to Idaho Falls, which is like 30 minutes away. So it's not that bad. And I'm really looking forward to whenever Regal's going to, announce their pass or whatever they're going to do, to compete with AMC, because I'm definitely going to buy it because that's a Regal theater out there in IF. And then Avengers Endgame is another, obviously the big one for April. So there's a lot of movies that are coming out. I also want to do before the new, and I know I'm talking ad nauseum about this, and I'll make videos and stuff about this, but I kind of want to get that out there, just kind of getting it in your thoughts, I guess. One thing I have wanted to do is I want to, before the new Child's Play movie comes out, I want to buy the trilogy of Child's Play movies, not the Chucky ones, because to me, after Child's Play 3, the rest of the series just can go to hell, because the rest of the series just absolutely sucks. Bride of Chucky's not that bad, but I've seen Seed is terrible. It's one of the worst movies ever made. And I really do not want to watch that pile of garbage. I really don't want to watch like the ending pile of garbage for the Chucky movies, but I do want to watch Child's Play 2, and Child's Play 3, and then do a review video on all three of those, individual reviews. And then I want to do maybe a ranking video when the new one comes out and drops after I do my review for that one. And then, whatever. But yeah, guys, that's right now off the top of my head. That's everything that I can think of. I mean, when new releases come out, of course, I'm probably going to most likely see them. And one thing I do want to do, though, for next Oscar season is I want to watch all of the Best Picture nominees. And I want to do a ranking video. I think that would be really cool. I haven't seen anybody really do that on YouTube, anybody that I follow anyway. So we'll see what happens. But all right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I've been talking for like 40 some minutes now, and I just want to say thank you for your time that you give me, and it really means a lot. I do plan on making this channel a lot better. I want to make better quality content, and I am going to be working a lot on trying to do better with my sound and my recording, and all that stuff, so that way I can get the best quality content out there for you guys. Anyway, what do you guys think about the Oscars? Let me know. Who do you think got snubbed? What did you like? What you didn't like? What was the biggest surprise for you? List that all below in the comments. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video, which will be Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones movie review with Clayton. Goodbye.